Ain't that the road?
Yep.
Jeez.
Shot out of the seat.
Yeah. Alright, a bit of a damage report from going over that rock ledge and running aground at Blatherall. Part of the mounts for the bash-plate have broken off the edge of the sump. This one here is just a ragged edge there. That was coming off there. That's just broken. It's below the gasket for the sump. The sump has not failed. And the front part, this bit, that's broken off again from the front of the sump there. Alright, so I successfully removed the old sump, got the new sump on. I've put the exhaust back on, but don't have the muffler back on, so you have to, don't you really? Oh, we're down here in the Cranky Man Cave. I thought I'd better try and explain what happened with my bash-plate breaking parts off my sump. So here's the bottom of the bash-plate, that's the front there. I went glancing over a rock, give it a good bash right there. What had happened was, this is the old sump. We're looking at the front of the sump now, and part that holds the bash-plate on broke off that part there. The other part around the left hand side broke off there. And those parts hold on this frame. So the bit that broke off the left side, there it is. So that broke off, that was holding on the frame there. Onto the sump. The other one off the front was there. So, yep, the impact snapped them off. I've had the bike apart, I had to take the exhaust off to get the new sump on cleanly and properly. So took off this cover here, just 3 bolts. I took off that front part of the framework that holds the bash-plate, took the exhaust off, the 2 headers and the back bit here. Of course I took the muffler off first. But the problem there is there's an O2 sensor way in there. I can get it. O2 sensor. Looks a bit like a spark plug going into the cat converter. And you're supposed to unwire that, which means unwiring all the way up through here, all the way up to in there somewhere, where you unclip it and you have to undo it, bring it all the way back down. I thought, bugger that, that's like too much work. So I just got some straps and I hung the exhaust to the frame and to the peg there, and just hung the exhaust in the air out of the way, this way, while I got at the sump. Got a nice clean sump off, the whole gasket was still on it. Bloody brilliant, as you can see, like, the whole gasket is still on the sump in one piece. Gave the bottom of the motor a good clean, put the new sump on, easy as. So now I'm putting it all back together. I've had a little ride at this stage up to the shops and back, make sure nothing was wrong. It's all good. I'll be back out for a ride as soon as possible. Yes. So yep, it's been raining all morning. It's probably going to rain some more, but I just had to get out on the bike after all that battle putting all the new sump on, getting the exhaust off and on, getting the bloody bash plate back on. It's getting harder. As it gets a few hits on it, gets bent out of shape, and it gets harder to marry up where the bolts go in. And I've really had to decide that an adventure bike will never be a dirt bike no matter what you do to it, because the essence of how it's built, like for instance where this bash plate bolts onto the bike, could never be strong enough to, you know, really hit a rocket speed or something like that. I mean, having two of the mounts coming off the aluminium sump for a start, and the rest of them were pretty weak too, so I ended up actually replacing some of the bolts with better ones, but still I've just had to accept that this bike will have to be nursed over some harder terrain. That's just the way it is. So I'm just off. A bit of a ride this morning before I go to work this afternoon. Enjoy my bike once more. Also see if anything falls off, because I put it all back on. You never know. Anyway, thanks for watching this little sub-adventure of CB500X adventures. See you in the next one. Ride safe.